Hey, I'm Brian.
And I'm Molly. We're the Wallens.
We're musicians who travel the world together, and we sleep in our van.
In other words, life is normal.
Well, it's a crazy, beautiful world, and it will not be tamed. We were away from home for a while, so the grass got kind of tall, the weeds got kind of high, but now everything is back as it should be, which means we're grilling out on the patio. Looking good. This episode is all about being home in the Hoosier State. When we're not traveling, we live in Wayne County, Indiana. It's a wonderful place to call home, and this week we'll show you some of the reasons why. But first things first. Upon returning from our 3-week Western tour, we had some things to do and some ideas for improvements to our camping setup. One of the things we did when we went to the grocery is actually start looking for some stuff to help out on future trips. And we found this little Honeywell portable folding fan. You might recall in the first video we were talking about really needing that air circulation to be comfortable sleeping in the van. And a lot of times we camp at sites that don't have power, so we don't have a solar setup or anything like that yet. And this is going to help out a lot because it can be powered by USB, so we can plug it into a little power bank, or you can actually just put AA batteries in it. So we're excited to try that out on the next trip. One of the other things we picked up is this Die-Hard Jump Starter battery pack. The idea is to be able to run our USB fans when we're in primitive camp spots, and it seems like this should do a pretty good job of it, while being small enough that we can easily take it in to recharge it if we're at a coffee shop or playing a gig or whatever the case may be. Of course, that's not the only shopping we did.
Hey.
So we just got home a couple of days ago, and we have a bit of a problem. I'm gonna admit it's an addiction at this point.
Yeah.
And this is something that we succumb to on the road and when we're at home here in Wayne County.
To be fair, it's affordable.
Yeah, as far as addictions go, it's definitely a lot better than it could be.
Yeah.
Our addiction is Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
We spend a lot of time shopping at Goodwill.
We don't always spend a lot of money shopping at Goodwill because we don't always find stuff.
But we usually find stuff. So we picked up this Nintendo Wii at the Goodwill in Albuquerque for $20, and it doesn't have any cables with it, but we ordered those from eBay for like, I don't know, $10 or something.
Yep. This dress is from Albuquerque.
Yep.
And was what, $7.50?
Something like that.
Yeah. Fits perfectly.
Well, I can top that because I got this Nike Golf Storm Fit rain jacket at Goodwill in Richmond for $5.99. I've been looking for a rain jacket forever. These things are $90, and it looks like it's never been worn. Mm-hmm. And furthermore, I needed a burgundy dress shirt to wear to our wedding. Mm-hmm. So I picked up this Roundtree and York wrinkle-free, no-iron dress shirt, and it just looks wonderful. It's $4.50. I also got the suit I'm going to wear to our wedding at Goodwill, $12, tag still on it, never worn. So most of my wedding wardrobe comes from Goodwill.
Mine does not. None of mine does.
I wish it did. How can you pass up those kind of deals? It would be irresponsible not to shop at Goodwill, and we can totally stop whenever we want. If you'll recall, we dealt with quite a bit of rain on our last night of the Western trip, and instead of being able to sit around the campfire and roast marshmallows, we were stuck inside the tent. That made it a high priority to get out to the backyard and bring out the fire pit once we got home. It was good to decompress and talk about some of our future plans over s'mores. 92 degrees on the second day of June. One of the places where you spend a lot of time in Wayne County is Roscoe's. We think it's the best coffee shop in the world, and we've been to a lot of them. After some afternoon cappuccino, we headed to a new outdoor venue, Elstro Plaza. They host an event called the Tuesday Twilight Market, and a lot of vendors set up selling locally grown produce, honey, even crafts. Being able to have a space like this for events and shows is awesome, and we're fortunate to have a lot of friends in the creative community. One of the reasons that we love living where we do is having great friends. And a quick drive down US 52 takes us to one of the most charming places in the world, Metamora. If you're ever there, you have to stop into the Smelly Gourmet. But it can be tricky to figure out whether they're open or closed. This is one of our favorite places, the Smelly Gourmet, but we can never tell whether it's closed or open. There aren't any signs or anything that say, so we always have to ask whenever we go in.
Are y'all open? Where are they?
See, it must be closed.
Are you guys open?
Hey! Go away!
There will be more on Metamora next week. One last thing about the van. It was time to buy tires when we got back from our trip, and it also just happened to be my Regina-versary. Regina was treated to a fresh new set of General Grabber truck tires to celebrate 3 years and more than 135,000 miles together. So won't you break away with me? That's all for this episode. Next week, we'll be showcasing the awesome music scene in our home territory and some of the talented musicians that we're privileged to have as friends. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Thanks for watching.